After years of research and experimentation, the Cardano team is quickly approaching their most anticipated launch, the Goguen era, in the addition of smart contracts to the network. So put on your lab coats and get ready to do some rocket science with Cardano, because we're shooting for the moon. Let's get it. Welcome to BitBoy Crypto, home of the BitSquad, the largest crypto community in all the interwebs. My name is Ben. Every day on this channel, I show you how to make money in crypto. If you like money in crypto, then make sure to hit that subscribe button. Today, we're going to be talking about some of the groundbreaking developments happening in the Cardano ecosystem. As many of you know, Cardano has taken a different path than many other crypto projects, opting for a slow and methodical approach where the security and scalability needed for each aspect of the network is refined and perfected before anyone gets to use it. This seems like common sense, and this is how many tech-based products launch, after they are thoroughly studied and polished for mass consumption. The evolution of crypto has worked a bit differently, with most blockchains launching into the wild and slowly getting updated when they start facing new challenges. This is not necessarily a bad thing. The ability for the public to use the technology so early in its development is why a lot of us have been able to make a lot of money in this space, and has led to a lot of innovation as well. But this is also why most blockchains run into serious scaling problems as they gain more users. Cardano promises to solve that problem with a network that will actually be prepared for the huge wave of users that are waiting for everything to go live, and we are almost there. After years of anticipation, the Cardano network is slowly rolling out to the public, starting with the recent launch of the Alonzo testnet. Earlier this week, the Cardano team announced that the first smart contracts were executed on the testnet without any issues. There are 3 steps in the Alonzo rollout process. First 2 steps have already been completed, with the recent deployment of the Alonzo Blue 2.0 node, crucial building block for the Cardano network. For those of you who aren't nerds, this basically just means that developers are testing the network and the update is going ahead as scheduled and planned. The team announced this achievement as an important milestone, bringing them one step closer to the Goguen era, which is expected to begin sometime around the end of August. But don't quote me on that, delays are always a possibility. There is already a long line of developers that are waiting for the Cardano mainnet to go live, and I'm sure that we will be seeing plenty of DeFi applications and NFTs along with the Cardano mainnet rollout, but some of the most exciting projects are the ones that just weren't possible on other blockchains, such as gaming, social media, and other mainstream use cases that could bring a whole new wave of normies into the market. One of these exciting projects with mainstream appeal is Somee, a decentralized social media platform that hopes to take on the Zuckerberg and actually win. Somee plans to give its users control of their own data while maintaining their privacy, which is something that is desperately needed online. The business model of the dominant social media networks is to sell user data to advertisers, while those same users essentially give these companies free labor by generating the content that makes these platforms valuable. Doesn't have to be like this though. Not anymore. With Somee, users will be able to monetize their own content and their own data without worrying about how it could be used or accessed by someone else. Somee's full vision was not really possible on other blockchains due to scaling limitations, but Cardano's technology will take this up-and-coming social media platform to the next level. With Cardano, the Somee team now has the tools to scale their networks so it can compete against the evil nerds that rule the world. If you want to learn more about Somee, a few members of the team made an appearance on the show recently to talk about the project just earlier this month. You guys can see that by clicking above. Although Cardano is sometimes branded as an ETH killer, they are building with a multi-chain future in mind. In fact, the team has been working hard to develop user-friendly bridges to connect with other blockchains, most notably Ethereum. In addition to multiple bridges, the team will be releasing an ERC20 converter that will allow tokens from Ethereum to live on the Cardano blockchain, while still allowing users to move freely back to the Ethereum network at any time. When recently announcing the launch of a new cross-chain bridge with Nervos, a promising blockchain that's most popular in China, the team working to develop Cardano stressed the importance of interoperability. When announcing the bridge earlier this month, Romain Pellerin, the CTO of IOHK, the the company behind much of Cardano's development, said, "We believe that blockchain technology will only achieve mainstream acceptance when end users are not locked into one blockchain or standard. Bridges like this are an absolute necessity in order to ensure that users have a seamless experience. Moving back and forth between most blockchains can be a major headache, with expensive fees and long waiting times. But if we could do this with a few clicks, as the Cardano team is promising, they will be setting a new industry standard for user experience on blockchain bridges. These are the types of advantages that come from the scientific approach Cardano has adopted. Governments are already beginning to trust Cardano to operate their national digital infrastructure, even though smart contracts aren't even live yet. And this is largely due to its peer-reviewed development. In April, the Ethiopian government announced that it had signed a deal to utilize the Cardano blockchain to create a national database of student and teacher IDs. The partnership is expected to provide IDs for 5 million students across 3,500 schools. Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson has hinted that more than one large partnership on the African continent can be expected in the future. In addition to these game-changing partnerships and technological developments, Cardano also has an incredibly powerful community, protecting the security of the network. Over 71% of the total ADA circulating supply is being staked, showing the level of confidence that the community has in the project. The Cardano community is extremely dedicated to the cause and are one of the strongest never-sell gangs in the crypto space. It also appears that VC investors who like to play puppet master in the industry have been unable to dig their claws into Cardano and develop a significant stake in the network. Good old Charles Hoskinson recently called out the crypto VC mafia for controlling the price of certain coins and manipulating the markets, which is something that I have been also speaking out about for quite a while. It's an open secret in the industry that many large projects have wealthy seed investors who own a large share of the tokens, put constant sell pressure on these assets. This lack of VC involvement could be one of the factors that contributed to Cardano's price massively outperforming many of its competitors during this cycle so far. Will Cardano be like that kid who gets shoved into lockers and then shows up to the high school reunion in a Lambo? We'll have to wait and see what these mad scientists have been cooking up in the lab. If you haven't already, hit that like button and make sure to subscribe. Put you in the BitSquad, which is a really cool place to be. Make sure you guys drop your comments down below and give me your ADA price predictions. That's all I got. Be blessed. BitBoy out.